today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Catch made. It's Moreau. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Benjamin's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft. And Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw brought in by Bellinger.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lance now to throw.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Lance going to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
That's going to be caught downfield by Powell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Now Lance. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Tua.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 14 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, second and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he will find his man, Samuel.
Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Tua now on first down. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. from the 30 on second down.
Tua, and that's out to the flat for Swift.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Tua going to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance.
And this is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 3rd down.
Here's Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Lions will take over. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Tua.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Tua.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua
completes it to Benjamin.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock. If they can get the ball back for the offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Okay, ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Lance again.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did.
To a hit, and the ball is out. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Open is Powell. That's complete.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Again, it's Lance.
Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now here's the option play going left. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does. But most of the time, the quarterback swings the ball away from his body. And in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And Lance now to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Tua.
He'll find Moreau here.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, here's Tua. Going deep for Benjamin.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua to throw again. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll go.
And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now Lance.
This is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Lance
rolling to his left.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing now is Lance.
It's complete to Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Ty Davis Price.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lance to throw it. He's got Bellinger. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The Lance going to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Tua going to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Looking to pass. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. 2nd and 11. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.